Hey guys, I have wanted to do this tag for the longest time and I have watched so many of them and I really enjoy them because I feel like they give you a lot of insight into people's little quirks and things. So I hope you guys watch the whole video and I hope you enjoy it. I have pointy elbows and for some reason people in life feel the need to point that out to me. I think it's just because they come to like a really sharp point. I don't like frosting. I love cake. I love cake. Frosting, I have to take it off. The only frosting I eat is either cream cheese frosting or like whipped cream frosting. So it's really light. So I hate frosting. Yeah. I almost gag at hot chocolate, and not while I'm drinking it, just after. Like the aftertaste of chocolate is repulsing to me. I don't know why. I used to drink it when I was younger, but for some reason it just repulses me now. When I was born, I came out with my right hand on my cheek, and to this day when I sleep, my favorite position is to have my right hand on my cheek. Like if I'm seated on a desk, like I want to do this, and I know it's unsanitary because you shouldn't be putting your hands to your cheek, but literally that's just where my hand goes. I am in love with food. I love food. Like I'm just such a foodie, and I love Cameroonian food especially. Like I know it's not the best thing for you every day, all day, but I absolutely love it. I am messy and organized all at the same time, and I don't know if that makes sense, but I'll just give you guys an example. Like I wake up in the morning, I'll do my makeup, and with every single brush I use, I'll just like put it down. If I'm in a rush, I won't put it back where it needs to be, and then when I get home, I'm so tired I just crash, but it's bothering me that they're not in place. But I'll wake up the next morning and run late again, and it'll just be a mess by the end of the week, and all week it's gonna bother me until I put it back together. So I need it organized, and it bothers me when it's not, but I just can't bring myself to be specifically organized through the week, even though it bothers me mentally. I don't know if you guys get what I'm trying to say. I can't stand it when people volunteer me for my services without me being involved in it. Like, oh yeah, she'll do it for you. No. Like you put me in a corner and then I have to tell people no, or I have to make myself do something that I don't feel comfortable doing. I don't like that. I'd like people to ask me if I can do something first before volunteering my services. I am a Jesus girl. I am Bible believing. I am saved by the blood, and I absolutely love it. I love the Bible. I love reading my Bible, and I feel like it's the most amazing book ever. And yeah. I have a bagel obsession, a sesame seed bagel obsession, and I actually think this bagel obsession started when I was at my boyfriend's house once, and his aunt from New York brought over some bagels, and it was just like the most amazing thing ever. And I don't know, I just developed a bagel obsession. So now I actually think about them. Like if I go to places, I'm like, I really want a bagel. I absolutely despise the cold. I don't like the cold weather. If you know me personally, you know I don't like the cold. I have lived in a cold area for years, and it's still not, I still don't like it. Like I just was not made to be in cold weather. It gets me down to the bone and I am miserable. I think I've honestly reached a point in my life where I don't care what people think about me. And that is something huge to say, because I feel like it's normal for humans in general, especially going through puberty and going through early teens and school and peer pressure. With all of that, it's difficult not to care what people think about you, but I don't know, I just feel like I've just become this person who doesn't care. Like if you don't like my X, Y, and Z, that's your opinion, and I am well capable of just getting over it and moving on to things that actually do affect my life. I am just starting to get over my phobia of animals, and I'm definitely not over it yet. And I'm not scared of all animals, but I just don't want them near me. I think they're beautiful creatures. I think they were created amazingly. I love to watch the Animal Planet. I just don't want them near me. I'm just starting to tolerating dogs next to me and around me. I actually grew up with German Shepherds, and they were absolutely vicious, and I think that's one of the things that kind of drove me away from dogs in the first place. But I have to say, I despise birds, and I love them. They're beautiful, but I don't want them near me. I feel like they follow me. And I know This might sound crazy, but you guys, it is true. I was attempting to vlog at some point, and I promise you guys, I took a video of a bird. I parked and the bird would not leave the door. It would just open its mouth and like say these weird things. Well, it wouldn't say weird things, but it was like cawing at my door and it would not leave. Like I was trying to like make it go away and it wouldn't. Like I would park places and they would just come and like sit on the car. So I literally had to park somewhere else and run into the building because it was just, maybe I'll put the clip here. Okay, you guys see why I hate birds? Because when I park, they follow me. This thing has been doing this forever and I feel like I'm going out of this parking spot specifically. This is strange. See what it's been doing? Like since I parked here and it literally flew here and I had to close my door because it wasn't going away. Oh my god. Sure, like, seriously? See, like, it's not even scared of me. Like, I am so pulling out of here. Look how strange this is. Oh my god. It's like, what? You know what? You guys give me a second. I want to pull out of this spot. Because I think people don't believe me when I tell them this. I was even chased by like ducks and I feel like they're gonna peck me to death. And I can't stand people who feed the seagulls and the pigeons. Like, don't do that. It brings them closer. I can't stand it. Rudeness in people just makes no sense to me. I think common courtesies to other human beings is just a given. Please and thank you. When you want to get past someone, you say excuse me. It makes no sense to me that people are rude. And along the same token, I'm not the type of person who's gonna prejudge you when I meet you. I always give everybody all the respect that they deserve just as a human being. Now, people could do things that are wrong to me and may cause some sort of resentment, but I'm not the person who you have to earn respect from. I'm the person who gives you all the respect, and then if you taint that, that's, you know, something that you did. But in general, I have no reason to be mad at anybody unless they do something to me. I have no tattoos and one piercing in my ears, and I was pierced when I was a baby, so I don't really know what that feels like. I would love to get more piercings on my ears, but I'm scared. I'm a scaredy cat. And I would love to get one tattoo, maybe a cross or something, but again, I'm a scaredy cat, so I don't think that is actually ever gonna happen in life. So yeah. I cannot stand scary movies. I hate them. I don't want to see them. I don't want to see little demons crawling in walls. I don't want to see disgusting things. Like, I just don't want to see them. I don't. And I can't stand scary commercials because I'm going to start dreaming about them and nobody's going to help me get rid of those. I guess along with that, I get very vivid dreams. Some of them are reoccurring and it's strange, but sometimes it's just the same dream in a different setting, and it's so vivid sometimes that I have to wake myself up because it's just ridiculous. So I absolutely hate that about my dreams sometimes. It's not all the time, but I have a lot of dreams that happen over and over and over, and I'm just so frustrated because I wake up and I'm just like, no, I can't go back to sleep because I'm gonna keep dreaming. So yeah, I definitely loved school. I definitely was that person who loved education. Some of my classes I didn't like, so I didn't like to be in them, but yes, I loved school. I think I'm too nice sometimes. Like, if men approach me and I smile at them or I'm nice, I think they take that as, yes, I'm going to be your wife right now, when that's really not the case. I guess along those lines, I don't like it when African men, like, you have one conversation with them and then they feel like they own you, and then they stalk you on social media. You guys, let me tell you this real quick. There was this like African man, and I think I met him once, and he like found me on Facebook, so whatever. I accepted the friend request. Before I know it, he's sending me messages telling me how he doesn't like my profile picture and he likes the other one better. And I was like, block, unfriend, block. When people use threats as a way to make me do what they want me to do, my attitude usually is to do the exact opposite and be like, fine. Like, if people tell me, well, if you don't do this, I'm gonna take blah 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 away from you, and I'll be like, fine, I can live without it. And we'll just continue to stare at each other like, well, take your stuff away, I don't care. You're not gonna force me or corner me into doing something because you say so. I just feel like I just need to be approached appropriately. If you just come to me and ask me to do something, that would be the logical way to do things instead of trying to con me or force me into a corner to make me do something. I don't like outfit of the day videos. I don't know why. I just don't like them. Some outfits are great, they're awesome, they're fabulous, but I just feel like it's not a good use of my time. And it's really no offense to people who do them, because I believe, like, you know, if you're fashion forward and all those things, then they're cute and lookbooks and things like that. But usually the thumbnail already has the outfit, so I'm like, why would I spend 30 seconds like trying to figure out or watch you like frolic in the park with your, like, I don't know. Sometimes I watch them, sometimes the outfits are great, sometimes I might even want to know where you got X, Y, and Z, but I just really don't care that much for them. I just don't want to watch them. Right now I work 2 jobs and I'm trying to get more money to push myself to where I need to be in life. I love healthy things. I think I always envisioned myself in the future as being this like very health conscious, like really active person who shops at Whole Foods and Trader Joe's and eats like the natural alternatives. And I'm not saying I'm against eating, you know, some type of fast food type things, but I would rather make them. So I'm not against burgers. I would just make turkey burgers with whole grain bread, or, you know, a more healthy pizza. So I'm not against like those types of foods. I just like to make them myself and just be a little more creative when it comes to being healthy. I love coffee. I drank coffee every single day, especially in my junior and senior year. During the winter I had hot coffee, and during the summer I had cold coffee, and I sort of slowed that down after I graduated because I really didn't have the need and to just kind of wean myself off caffeine addiction. But I still love coffee. I love the taste. It's just absolutely amazing. I absolutely love my natural hair. I was never really comfortable with my relaxed hair, and it wasn't even like I wasn't aware that I wasn't comfortable in it, but I always felt the need to cover it up in weaves and wigs and all those things because it just wasn't full enough, it wasn't thick enough. So yeah, I love my natural hair, and I don't see myself relaxing when I'm older, so I figured I might as well just start being natural now. That way I don't have to cut my hair again and I'll just have long gorgeous hair. I love all things travel, exotic, and stuff like that. Like eventually I'd like to travel the world and see all the beautiful places that God has created and the beautiful people He's created. I guess I'm sort of a jack of all trades, because if I feel like doing something, I do it. Like if I wake up today and I feel like I want to be a photographer or a makeup artist or a chef or anything, like I just want to do it. So I read as much information as I can. I try to educate myself as much as I can and be a master in several different things, and I love that about myself. I do not like video spamming, and this is specifically like a YouTube thing. A lot of times when I'm subscribed to people, and a lot of times I'm subscribed to people who have less subscribers because I feel like the authenticity is still there in their channels. It's not everything sponsored. So when I subscribe to people's channels, a lot of times I'm watching them in the middle of the night, so I'm physically not able to get up and type and leave comments and do things. Sometimes I'll just leave a like, but I don't like when I subscribe to someone's channel because they ask me to, and then every single video they put out, they like tell me that I have to watch your video. Like, I know I saw you on the mini feed. If I want to watch your video, I will. You don't have to tell me that. And I'm not a fan of people who put up videos, like 5 videos every single day. Like, I can't do it because then you take up the space for all of my other videos and then I miss everybody's. And I know it might sound crazy, but it just gets annoying to me, and I guess it's from personal experience, and I don't know, I don't care. Like, I have to unsubscribe from you because now you're just like overwhelming me. Like, I watch your videos, I will comment when I can. It's not my full-time job to watch your videos. This is a hobby and I enjoy doing it, and just because I don't comment on your videos doesn't mean I don't watch them and appreciate them. Like, you don't need to tell me. YouTube already tells me that you've uploaded a video. I am a huge morning person. I love the morning. When I wake up in the morning and I'm good to go, I'm excited, and people are just like, well, why are you so excited? I am. I'm just happy in the morning. When I was younger, I walked into a glass door and definitely shattered the glass and my knee got injured and I heal really badly. That's why when I get breakouts on my face, I scar easily, and if I get a cut or a wound, I scar really badly. So I really try my best not to get into any sort of, I don't know, injury, because it's hard for me to heal. I am this bubbly like almost all the time in life. Like, I'm upbeat, I'm happy when I meet people, I'm not a downer. I'm always very excited to meet new people and I try to strike conversation, and I really like it when people have a positive attitude. I'm just like all excited too. So I absolutely love music. I sing and I sing well. I just feel like I do better with like composition and in my head. Like, when I hear a song, I rewrite it in my head. Like, in my head, I'm like, I wouldn't have put that there, and I remake it. So every time I hear the song, I sort of sing my own version. Is that conceited? But something about the music and the discord and hearing it in my head just makes sense, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I need an outlet to put it out into, but I just haven't harnessed how to do that yet. And along the lines of music, I'm absolutely obsessed with Broadway things. I've mentioned this before. I love Broadway, I love musicals, and if I ever were to sing in life, that would be the platform I would choose to sing in. I mean, other than church and stuff, but yeah, it would be Broadway things, because I'm absolutely in love with it. I am terrified of swimming in the ocean and swimming with in the lakes and stuff with slimy stuff on the rocks and algae and like seaweed and things crawling on my feet that I don't know of, especially like night swimming. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, it's dirty and I don't know what that is. I don't like Debbie Downers, people who are always like upset about something, people who are always woe is me, because I find a hard time empathizing with you after a certain amount of time. Like, I give you, room to be able to vent and, be upset, because that's a human thing. But if you're 24/7 just down and like, I don't want to hang out with you, I'm sorry. I'm a very emotional person. I'm passionate about certain things, but I don't like to show my vulnerability, which kind of doesn't go hand in hand. I don't apologize for being emotional though. I just don't like to show it to many people. I love to be prompt. I like to be on time for things, and when I'm late, it bothers me. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the most prompt people around me, so I end up not being prompt, but it bothers me. It really does, but what can you do about that? I honestly believe there's no sin a human cannot commit. Like, I don't doubt the capability of every human being able to commit a murder if they're pushed past a certain point, and I think that's the whole idea behind having a sin nature. Like, I believe everyone can be pushed there, so it really depends on where you are in your walk with Christ. And I'm really thankful that God is keeping me from the things I could have been doing or could have gotten myself into. I am 25 years old. I'm a very technical person. I like to know specific details. When I used to dance in college and they were teaching choreography, I wanted to know where my pinky was. And I know it was annoying to everybody, but I need to know specifics. I love to plan things, make lists and write them down and cross them off. It's like so rewarding to me if I've done things and I can see that I've actually accomplished things. I absolutely love watching vlogs. I love watching YouTube videos. I mean, sometimes even more than making them, which is amazing to me. And I find new types of videos all the time, and then I'm like obsessed with them, and definitely enjoy this whole YouTube thing. I feel like, to me, it's just the same as any other social media, but it just puts a face to people and allows you to connect a little better with them, which I absolutely love. And I love the fact that I have met such awesome people here, amazing people, and I'm really thankful about that. I don't have many friends in life. I used to have more friends than I do now, but they're not in my life anymore, and honestly, I'm thankful for that, because I know that every stage of my life has a purpose, and people in and out of your life have a purpose. And things have seasons, and sometimes people have to go. Sometimes people are toxic, sometimes people are just not the right fit for you in terms of friendship, and they're not providing, or you guys are not providing each other with what you need. So I don't have many friends right now. I do have some, and I'm thankful for them, but I don't regret the fact that there are not that many people around me. I feel like it's allowed me to really center and focus and become the person who I'm supposed to be, realize my own personality, and be able to have a friendship with somebody else knowing who I am. I have always been very fascinated with the whole like aspect of being pregnant and giving birth, and the birth process and what the woman goes through during pregnancy, and I feel like that's just part of being a woman to me. I'm not saying I want kids right now and I think babies, while they're little babies and they can't do anything, are in their cutest stage. Like, to me, they're the cutest because they can't do anything, but I'm not ready for it yet. But I've always like enjoyed watching people through that, and I look forward to it. I would not mind being a stay-at-home mom. Now, I'm going to school for my second degree soon, and I'm really excited about that, and I definitely would love to work and do all those things. But if my kids came for a period of time, I think I'd like to stay at home and raise them. And you know, as long as there's a breadwinner, I wouldn't mind, you know, doing homey things, cooking, baking, cleaning, taking care of the house and stuff like that, because I really don't mind it. I'm a homey person. When I was younger, I peed outside and one of the servants told my grandfather and I got spanked. I don't know, I just couldn't wait. Like, I just had to go, so I literally just pulled my pants down in a bush and I went. I can't stand it when I go to a store over and over, aka beauty supply store, drugstore, and the employees make snide remarks at me for being there all the time. They're like, oh, you're back again? Spending all this money here. A lot of times I don't even spend money at the drugstore. I just like to look and see what's there. I like to read ingredients and just, you know, sometimes when I get a break from work, I don't get a long break. So if I'm just walking by to clear my head, I like to go into a store. So I feel like it's disrespectful for employees to make comments at me. Like, what is your problem? Why can't I be here? And even if I'm buying every single day, shouldn't that be good for you? Like, aren't you glad you're making a sale? Don't worry about me. I would love to go to culinary school, and I don't want to be a chef. I just want to have the information for myself. Like, I just want to know how to make all these wonderful things, and I don't know, I just love food that much, but I wouldn't want to be a chef. I just love food. I am a very good judge of character, and I feel that comes with discernment. I can usually distinguish when someone is slimy or something is off with somebody, and I know how to reposition myself in terms of my relationship with them, if it's just going to be something casual, if it's going to be, you know, something more engaging. But usually I can sense people who don't have good intentions. I love watching TV series and just stuff like that on Netflix and Hulu. I don't watch TV per se, like I don't sit and wait for shows every week because I'm just so tired, but I will watch like a whole entire series. Like I'll start with Bones, and every time I have free time I'll just watch Bones and, you know, go through the whole thing. Like, I'm not really gonna wait for things every single week to come, but I'll definitely watch a Hulu or Netflix episode thing running for a long period of time, and I absolutely love it. I cannot ride a bike or rollerblade, and hopefully I'll learn soon because I really want to know how. When I'm doing home tasks, I enjoy putting my headphones on and just dancing while I'm doing it. So if I'm cleaning or, I don't know, doing something in the kitchen or cooking, once I put my headphones on, I'm zoned out, I'm happy, I'm dancing, I'm singing, and I feel like the task just goes way faster. I feel like I've been talking forever. That was 50 facts. I'm sorry if this video was long, but hey, that's what the nature of the video is. I hope you guys enjoyed this. See you guys on my next video.